Oh,
No.
hi-yo.
I seen a buddy of mine put up a meme today, and it was a picture of Captain Jack Sparrow sitting there drinking rum, and it says, what is it, if you drink rum, or was it drinking rum before noon makes you a pirate, not an alcoholic?
Well, I mean, that is true,
That is absolutely true.
but it also makes you an alcoholic.
Well, no, you can only be one or the other.
No.
Yeah, you can only be one or the other.
No. That's not how this works. You can be both. You can be both.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You can be both a pirate and an alcoholic.
Yeah. I think we're just splitting hairs at that point. I think we're just splitting hairs.
If you're just joining us, guys, this is the pre-show.
You haven't transitioned, by the way.
Pre-show before anything else. What do you mean? Yeah, I haven't transitioned. You're right. I have it set up that way.
Oh.
Do you want me to transition? I'll transition.
I figure.
That's fine. We're transition now. We're transition. It's all good.
Good times. Good times.
This is the pre-show of the
Good
DOA
times.
show.
Yes. We are on our Facebook at DOA Show. You're also at Mojo50 Radio
Yeah.
on their Facebook, which is found on Facebook.
Facebook.com/Mojo50 Radio.
Yeah, that's Mojo50.
Mojo 50 Radio.
Yes, radio.
Can you turn the fan down, buddy?
I can.
All right.
If I
Please
have
do.
to.
Please do. It's causing some issues.
Wow.
Erica's a pirate.
We're all pirates.
Arg.
I actually laughed because I seen a dude driving today with an eye patch on.
Did he really?
I felt jealous.
You felt jealous. You laughed, but you felt jealous.
No, I didn't laugh. I was like, that's awesome. I want to wear an eye patch.
Uh-huh.
For no reason.
I see how it is.
I could pull it off with a beard, too. Beard and a bandana. Give me an eye patch.
Oh yeah. You didn't see Watson on the show on Wednesday, did you?
No. I did not.
Yeah, it was a spectacle that you should have beheld.
If
It was a spectacle.
was it that bad? Really?
Oh man, he put a bandana on.
Oh, good lord.
Then he put a cowboy hat on. Then he unbuttoned.
Wait a minute.
Then he unbuttoned his shirt and only buttoned the top one to make it cholo.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. He's a black guy.
Yes.
Where'd he get it? And he lives in Indiana. Where'd he get it? In Indianapolis, not like
It
just
was
the
a
outskirts.
It was a Star Spangled Banner bandana.
I was gonna say it was either his wife or his daughter's,
And then he also had a green one that he was gonna put on.
and then it would
have faded into the background.
that would have been hilarious.
And he was like, "Look, half my head's cut off." But I told him not to. Oh, he took a white piece of paper and folded it into a cone, and put it on his head. That way, when I gave the okay,
He just has way too much fun.
yes, he does. Yes, he does.
way-
Well, at least in our show, he doesn't have too much fun on his show, but he has a lot of fun on our show.
I know.
That's how it is. Anyway, we're going to transition here in just a few seconds, guys. Hold on.
Hello, everybody. Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Live. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really, really, really appreciate it.
Really, really.
So many things you could be doing right now, and you're hanging out with us. God
That's
bless
amazing.
you. God bless you. So many things going on. Go to
Facebook.
Facebook at DOAE Show
Or
or
Facebook.
at
Mojo 50 Radio.
Yeah, you have to do 50. It's not 50. Well, it is 50. You say 50, but you
Right
spell
in
it 50.
50. You don't spell, you type.
Because I've had people turn around and do 50, and I'm like,
Come on.
come on.
So, Facebook.com/DOA Show, Facebook.com/Mojo50 Radio.
Yes.
You can find us there.
Like, share, follow. We are live on both. Currently, we're also live on our Periscope. We're live on the YouTubes. We're live on our website at doashow.com.
Yes. Also, IPM Nation, where you can find many other peoples.
Yes. Talk America Radio and on Lanterns Buzz.
Yes.
I figured we had to mail everybody else. We might as well give everybody the proper dues. So,
And since we're going through everything, don't forget, go to doaeshow.com. You go there, you sign up, become a defender with us,
Buy a T-shirt.
and also, or buy a T-shirt. If you become a defender with us, it's $5 a month, $50 a year, and we send you a T-shirt. I see what you did there is the T-shirt that you get.
Yes.
And you become a defender. Did I mention that?
Yeah, you did.
You can also sign up for free and become a shield bearer.
Yeah, but
Come on,
I mean,
it's not that bad.
it's an awesome looking shirt.
Measly $5.
Anyway, got a lot to dive into in a short amount of time, so let's kick this pig. There you go. Okay. Oh, starting this thing off. So apparently, our president, Donald J. Trump.
DJ?
Yep. Well, let's not be too disrespectful, but yes. POTUS was in Billings, Montana at a rally.
Really?
A Make America Great Again rally. Which, let's be honest, is nothing but a glorified campaign.
It is.
Stop.
It's just a campaign stop, and once again, it's a whole big thing.
Yeah. Yeah. A whole big to-do. So the only reason I'm talking about this, and anybody who's ever listened to us, anybody who's ever knows who we are, we don't exactly like to talk about the president. Primarily because of the fact that he is considered, in our eyes anyway, such a controversial person that we literally don't care.
It's like toxic waste. You don't want to touch it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's glorified clickbait, no matter how you really slice it, because everybody and their mother is going to take it and run with it for their side.
Right.
So we try to stay away from it as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
However, he kind of made a statement at this particular rally that I wanted to address.
Wait. He made a statement?
Yeah. Yeah, wait until you hear the statement. The statement, he told the crowd, quote, "They like to use the impeach word, impeach Trump." He told the crowd before invoking the name of the Democratic U.S. Republican Maxine Waters, who has used it repeatedly to call for president to be impeached.
You mean the impeach 45?
Yeah, bless her heart. Quote, "But I say, how do you impeach somebody that's doing a great job? That hasn't done anything wrong," Trump asked. Quote, "Our economy is good. How do you do it? How do you do it?"
Well, okay. First point. The economy is only one small thing, and technically you as the president aren't in control of it.
Yeah.
Well, you just happen to be in power of the government, of the executive branch at that moment.
Yeah, it's he went on, and this is the quote that I was really trying to get to. Quote, "But we'll worry about that if it ever happens," Trump said. Quote, "But if it does happen,
But if it does,
it's your fault because you didn't go out and vote." End quote.
Sorry.
Yes, I didn't get the chance. Thank you. Good on the timing there. Yes. So basically, he's blaming the voters for the possibility of him possibly getting in a weird kind of a way of getting impeached. So the thing that got me thinking in reading this, and I was just going to completely blow by this, and Stephen was not overly thrilled when I first mentioned it either until I explained
I'm never overly thrilled
No,
when he
he's
mentions
not.
this.
He's not. But I started thinking about this. If he's going to throw it out now, the midterms are right around the corner. I mean, they're getting here, and they're getting here quick. And both the left and the right are doing anything and everything that they can to try and invigorate their base. I have a really bad feeling that this impeach thing is going to be kind of become commonplace in more ways than one. And so one of the things that we wanted to do, kind of a lighter version of a Defender Define, and go into what exactly is impeachment. How exactly do you impeach a president?
I don't know. How do you impeach a president?
How do you impeach a president? This is from the findlaw.com, litigation.findlaw.com. Believe me, you Google it, you can find your own stuff, but all the links are in all of the descriptions and everything. The voluntary removing of a sitting president in the United States has never occurred in our history. The only legal way that such a thing can be accomplished is by the impeachment process.
Right.
Okay? The impeachment process, as according to Article 1, Subsection 2 of the United States Constitution, gives the House of Representatives the sole power to impeach, which is to make the formal charges against.
Okay.
And Article 1, Section 3 gives the Senate the sole power to try impeachments.
Yes.
Okay. Subsection Article 2, subsection 4 of the Constitution provides as follows, quote, the President, Vice President, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors, end quote.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Okay.
High crimes and
Misdemeanors.
just want to make sure I get that.
Yeah, it's literally you have to do something wrong.
Very wrong.
Very wrong. Well, or actually, it doesn't even have to be very wrong. It could be something as
mildly
bad
wrong.
As, campaign violations or fund violations or something to that effect.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things that we kind of went into to look into to see exactly what is the potential liability. What are the odds? Or we're not going to throw odds out because I'm not that
Let's
good.
not do odds. You're not very good at
I'm not
odds.
good at that.
This is not going to happen well.
But what does it look like? What does actual impeachment look like? There's according to the website, there's essentially four schools of thought concerning the meaning of these words.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's like, well, how do you get to that? Like treason. We've established what treason is. Treason.
Yes, we know what treason is, and it's punishable by death.
Yeah,
so
but it's
fine.
It's also rare.
Very
like you there has to be like all kinds of proof and all this other crap.
Crazy amounts.
I heard the other day. I believe that they're.
Like giving multiple millions and billions of dollars to our enemy. Doubt.
Yeah,
kind of things.
It's so rare. I don't think any of them have. I think I heard it was nobody. None of them are actually led to an actual conviction.
No actual convictions.
So it's very hard and rare to do.
And yes, Matt wanted to point out misdemeanor did not hold the same legal definition now in the 1978.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or 1780s.
70, I was going to say 1970s.
1970s. No, 1780s. blah, 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 blah.
You want to try that again?
1780s.
1780s. No, exactly. Now, and that's where you get this issue because a lot of people will argue and say,
what is a misdemeanor?
There's different interpretations. Exactly. Well, what is a misdemeanor? What counts as a high crime? There's all these little things. There's the four different. There's the congressional interpretation. The first general school of thought is the standard of interpretation by the Constitution is subject entirely to whatever interpretation Congress collectively wishes to make.
Right.
So the quote here is from Congressman Gerald Ford, the first about 1970,
right.
Said, quote, what then is an impeachable offense? The only honest answer is that an impeachable offense is whatever a majority of the House of Representatives consider it to be given moment in history. Conviction results or whatever offense an offense is 2/3 of the body considers to be sufficiently serious to require removal of the accused from office. So technically...
Basically anything.
Yeah, which can be anything. So technically, for all intents and purposes... Trump is right, or could be right, that if the Dems win and win enough, they want and can push hard enough, they could technically get him impeached.
Yes. Now here's the thing. Now Matt's pointing out that the president can't be impeached for jaywalking.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
That is correct. He cannot be impeached for jaywalking, but I will point out that there was a time in our history that judges could be completely dismissed from the Supreme Court for doing something as simple as cussing in his own house.
Yes.
Or having alcohol in his pantry.
Yep.
So,
I remember those.
I understand where you're coming from, where president can't be impeached for a misdemeanor. Yes and no.
Yes.
Yes and no. It really depends on how severe that is seen in the public eye. And that really goes to... our media.
Yeah,
nowadays.
It does.
It really goes to our media, especially because of how legalistic everything is nowadays. When you get to the point of, let's say, this is supposed to be more. This isn't supposed to be political. This is supposed to be the only way that we can affect the presidency if he does something illegal.
Yes,
because you cannot put him in jail.
Yeah, here's
you can't put him in jail.
No, they just want him removed. Well, as Stephen and I had discussed a little bit ago before the show started, and we're not the first people to mention this, by the way. Mm-hmm. But what happens if you remove Trump in any way, shape, form, or fashion from the presidency? Who fills in after that?
Pence.
Exactly.
And guess what?
You're not going to be able to get him.
He has nothing. You got nothing on that guy.
This is the guy that y'all laughed at for not going to dinner with women
outside of without his wife
without
there.
his wife there. I mean,
come on.
You ain't going to touch him when it's in for poll. There's so much more we got to get into. Guys, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Defenders of American Exceptionalism will continue.
As a small business owner, there's one word that you absolutely dread: payroll. For small businesses, it's a big burden. You may think you're saving time and money doing it yourself. But come on, are you? Timesheets, processing checks, calculating taxes, a total waste of your time. Paychex simplifies payroll processing, saving you time and money. Submit your payroll online, fax it in, or call your dedicated Paychex payroll specialist. And you're done. Learn more at trypaychex.com. Come on, do the math. The IRS dishes out 8 million penalties a year. Make one mistake, and you're on the hook. On average, you're losing nearly one business day every month doing payroll. That's time and money you'll never get back, unless you get Paychex. More than 500,000 small businesses already do. Call 877-750-5371. Trade payroll pressure for peace of mind. Call now, 877-750-5371. That's 877-750-5371.
Hey, this is Dylan and Steven from Defenders of American Exceptionalism, here to give you the facts about hydration.
Thirst pains are real. Chronic joint pains, headaches, and ulcers can often spell dehydration. Water's needed to carry acidic waste away from the cells, and when we're dehydrated, these wastes don't get carried away, leading our nerves to interpret it as pain.
If you're tired, it may be dehydration. One study found that a mere drop in water levels in the body can cause a 25 to 30% loss in energy. Even a 3% drop can cause fuzzy thinking, brain fog, and a slower metabolism.
How do you remedy this? Some people may ask.
Earthwater. Go to earthwater.com/DOAE show to get yours now.
These bottles are packed with 70-plus trace minerals, 9.5 pH balance, no carbs, sugars, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, chemicals, or calories.
It's organic, gluten-free, and vegan as well, because it's, well, you know, water.
And with its high active carbon and molecular oxygen levels and antioxidants, it will hydrate you the way to a better life.
That's earthwater.com/DOAE show to get your bottles today.
Earthwater.com/DOAE show.
According to a 2017 Gallup poll, 85% of Americans hate their jobs. 85%. And most of those people will continue to hate their jobs over something as simple as updating and formatting their resume. Let Nicole's Resume Renewal Service help you gain a leg up in an already competitive job market. Please go to www.facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service and relieve yourself of the worry of an outdated resume. Use the promo code DEFENDERS and receive $10 off your order of a resume cover letter package. That's www.facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. Don't be part of that 85%. Log on today at www.facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service and use the promo code DEFENDERS for $10 off.
Defenders of American Exceptionalism, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. You can find us on DOAE Show on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube's at DOAE Show.
Also Instagram.
Also on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram thing is weird.
We haven't really been doing too much there.
We're learning.
We're there.
We're learning. We're learning. We are also live on the Mojo50 Facebook page as well. You go to facebook.com/Mojo50 Radio. Like, share, follow everything over there. Guys, so much stuff going on. Growing. We are very appreciative to be a part of that team and are very excited of things coming down the road.
And if you guys are members of POTUS, we're on there too. It's new.
I don't know.
It's for conservatives only. And we're on there too, so find us there on POTUS at DOA Show. It's good times.
We're everywhere.
We're getting everywhere.
Literally every
single place we can.
Where? Okay. So we were talking about impeachment on the other side real fast. I wanted to touch on this real quick before we continue
with our
little
the rest
thing.
of our show.
Before we move on to the next topic, the misdemeanor side of the whole thing for impeachment that everyone was talking about.
Yeah.
As it says right here, the third approach of this indictable crime is not required to impeach or remove a president. The proponents of this view focus on the word misdemeanor, which do not have a specific criminal connotation at the time of the Constitution was ratified. The interpretation is somewhat belayed. By details of the debate by the framers in arriving at a specific language used in impeachment standard. Basically, it's the same thing like we'd mentioned earlier. In the ballpark of everything, get enough of the people in, and it really is up to the Congress to decide. And unfortunately, it's something that could happen. So, however, unlike what Trump said, it is not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's his fault for being the person that he is.
That guilt thing is
it's not our fault. But then again, go out and vote if you know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
if you know what you're voting for.
Yes.
Learn what you're voting for and vote for what you know.
Absolutely.
Go out there, be a responsible American.
Yeah, that's
and
weird.
Do it right.
What is that? What is it? I've heard that word before.
What, responsible?
Yeah, that word. I've heard it
before. Be a responsible American. Learn and educate yourself on everything that you are going to be voting for.
Exactly.
And vote for it.
Don't listen to us. Don't listen to anybody else.
Always
do your own homework.
Always study.
Do your own homework. So
speaking of doing your own homework, before we get on the next section.
Speaking of homework,
we have a brand new sponsor.
Yay!
An affiliate with us, Skillshare.
Yes.
Skillshare has thousands and thousands of videos and informational videos that you can go to learn tons and tons of skills. If you need a new skill, if you need to brush up on anything, or if you want to learn something new, whether it's watercolors to any sort of not underwater basket weaving, they don't have that. Or brand new tech ideas. If you want to learn something about social media networking or anything like that, go right to it. It's Skillshare.com, and you go and use the promo code DOAE Show 2MO. That's DOAE Show 2MO or DOAE Show 2 month.
Gotcha. And that'll get you, I'm assuming,
that'll get you 2 months free.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had to throw that out there. The reason why we threw it out there, which is probably get yelled at for later, but that's fine, kind of leads us to segue into the next story, something that we kind of are very big on, especially near dear to my heart.
Yes.
From the Miami Herald, there's an article that came out, $75,000 a year with benefits, no college needed, and yet local employers can't fill the jobs.
What?
Yeah, basically what's happened is they're starting to realize that you don't necessarily need to spend $100,000 to get a degree in something at some major, progressive college in order to have a good job and a good, metric of living.
Right.
I myself have gone the same route. I went to a community college, and it wasn't intended to be this way, but I went in for auto mechanics, and, I got through as a certificate, and everything was done and handled fine.
Mm-hmm.
It has gotten me through everything, and that's where a lot of these jobs are at. I know for a fact, welders and diesel mechanics can make, upwards of, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it is not, it's not because the work is hard. It's not because it's a specialty thing. At this point, it's because there's no one there to fill the job.
Or it's a union job. Welders especially.
Well, yeah. But even the welders' jobs you're still going to get paid. My cousin's a welder.
Yeah. But it's not only is it a union job, but it's also a very high-paying job because nobody else wants to do it.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, it's
nobody else wants to do it, so if you go and do it, they will pay you bukus.
Exactly, because it's something that I've always thought about, and people will get upset when I tell them that I'm going to actually discourage my sons from going to college, because of that. I mean, if you're going to be a doctor, okay, you need to go to college. If you are going to be a lawyer, all right, you need to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain things in this world you don't need college for, at least not the universities.
Right.
You could go to a technical community college, or you can find a trade school. Perfect example is my wife teaches and does, the head of curriculum and stuff for a dental school. The dental school teaches you how to be a dental assistant.
Yep.
The person that stands there and hands the dentist the little scraper tool that'll in the back of your throat and all that jazz, and here, put this in your mouth. sucks your face off, that kind of thing.
All of that good
person,
stuff.
yeah, that person.
Yeah.
You could go, and even in her case, it's even funnier. You could also go to a community college and do it there, but you end up, doing a lot of the extra stuff, whereas her school literally is they do everything that will get you
your job
legal and certified. Yes, and then at that point, you're on your way and you have to find somebody who will hire you.
So here's the thing. Between plumbers, electricians, brick masons, carpenters, and all of the above in the Miami area, whose skyline is changing all the time, they make a median. That means middle. Median. $55,000 to $75,000 a year, which is really not that bad in the South.
No.
Just saying.
Not in Miami either.
Not in Miami, not in the South. That's not that bad. You're making good living that way.
With
full benefits and a pension.
Who said, just stop, just there. Stop for a moment. Pension.
You can walk on these sets and say, I want to be an apprenticeship level.
Yep.
And they'll pay you, they'll start you, because this is the median, by the way, they'll start you at like the 40,000 range to learn.
Yes, and after a year or 2 years.
When you've proven that you know what you're doing,
yes, then
they'll jump
move
you up.
And again, the part that gets tickled is everybody wants the benefits, everybody wants all this stuff. The pension part. I hate to tell you this, but a lot of people, especially in the younger millennial side, I don't think have fully grasped the importance of...
Well, there is no pension for us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are like, well, there was supposed to be Social Security, and that's in the toilet, so we have nothing. And most people are like, well, that's when you get these people, these kids who are the YOLOs, you live life now. This is the moment. This is what you do now.
Yeah.
Nobody's saving for anything. Nobody's prepared for anything.
No.
And here you are, these jobs, and then do you have to work? Can being a plumber suck?
Yes, but so can pushing paper.
Oh God, I don't know. I've never been there, but
can pushing paper.
Yeah,
I'm telling you
exactly. But it's one of those things. It's a job. It's something that you don't have to go to school for. You don't have to maintain these goopy grades. You don't have to learn to be an HVAC tech. You don't need to go to a college and take an extracurricular course on Southern culture. Who cares what Southern culture was like in the 1800s in order for you to be able to fix an HVAC system?
Exactly. And here in North Carolina, think about this. Here in North Carolina, an HVAC tech with 2 years experience makes a minimum $50,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Minimum.
That's what they're walking on to the job with.
Yep.
A $50,000 a year. If you're an HVAC tech with 2 years experience, you can walk in North Carolina for $50,000.
Oh yeah. And it's just there's
243,000 open jobs, 243,000 open construction jobs nationwide,
and they're just waiting, just to walk in for.
They want you.
So much stuff.
Go get them,
guys. Stay tuned with more to coming. Finish American Socialism. Be right back.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-249-8901 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-249-8901. Again, 800-249-8901.
So you're looking for a job, right?
Wait, no. Should I be? I mean, I always keep my options open, but should I?
Well, We'll talk about that after this gets on. But if you happen to be looking for a job, one of the most important things you will need is an updated and current resume.
Are you trying to tell me something here?
Nicole's Resume Renewal Service is where you should go take your resume to the next level.
I really don't understand. Have you seen what happens when you try to go it alone?
Go to facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service to get your resume in top shape. And don't forget to use the promo code DEFENDERS for $10 off any resume package.
Is this because we aren't going daily right now?
That's facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. That's facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service with the promo code DEFENDERS for $10 off.
Is this really for me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, seriously. Is this for me?
Nah, it's water under the bridge.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Then call InventHelp now. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential and explains every step of the invention process. We create professional materials representing your idea and submit it to companies who are looking for new ideas. We have more than 9,000 companies who have agreed to review ideas in confidence. If a company shows interest in manufacturing your invention, we can negotiate on your behalf. We have helped over 10,000 clients receive patents. We also offer services including 3D modeling and animation demonstrating your idea, prototyping services, and we use state-of-the-art technology to show InventHelp client ideas to additional companies. Join the thousands of people just like you who chose InventHelp to pursue their idea. We are experienced. We are working for you. We are InventHelp.
Call us for free information at 1-800-352-4158. That's 1-800-352-4158. Again, 1-800-352-4158.
Welcome back, everybody. Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Go to DOAEshow.com for everything that is Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Also, make sure you go to mojo50.com. Check them out on the Facebook page as well, which is facebook.com/mojo50radio.
That is correct. And just a quick PSA. One, we don't like unions.
Yeah, unions.
We hate unions. Actually, they're terrible. They're a waste. There just happen to be some union jobs out there that happen to be welding, and so I pointed that out. A couple other things. One, we are also from the South. It's okay if you're a Southerner. We don't think that you're stupid. We are from the South, and we joke on ourselves to talk about when we describe things or when we make descriptions of words or elaborate on definitions.
Yeah, most of it's because I'm the idiot.
It's because we're talking it more for him.
He's doing it for me. Just
this
so
is more for
know,
Dylan. Like when I say median and then I go, it's the middle. Yeah, it's talking to Dylan.
Yeah,
all right?
I'm the homeschooler of the group. I'm the guy who didn't have
just so you know,
actual public education. So
we know you guys are intelligent.
Yeah, it's not for
that
you.
would be the other reason why. Like,
it's not
obviously there's reason.
I'm a special ed one.
Anyway, all right. Getting beyond that.
Speaking of special ed.
Oh.
Russia is apparently, poisoning people.
Okay. This is the story I wanted to bring today that Dylan didn't want to talk about.
I'm going to leave this to him because I'm just kind of like, oh, God.
Dylan's on the ride for this one.
I am.
He didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to talk about this one, and here's why. So, Russia spy poisoning.
Bad stuff.
That's really bad, right?
That's bad stuff.
That's really bad stuff. Well, here's the thing. It wouldn't have been as big of an issue for a couple of reasons. So you have these two guys, two Russians. They're double agents. They are from the GRU.
The GRU.
GRU.
I love
everybody has acronyms.
Everybody has. I was going to say.
So the GRU is like America's FBI,
basically.
So, well, no, they're more like the CIA.
It's a weird hybrid.
It's a weird thing. They're like a CIA FBI thing, but they're also really paramilitary.
Yes.
And they're very, 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 very territorial. I mean,
Russians?
No, just this one.
But I was going to say just in general. Russians are not territorial?
But you also have the FSB and you have a couple other agencies. But this one in particular, because they're so militaristic and because they're so territorial, they take things really, really far. No.
Like poisoning people in
Well,
public?
it's not just okay. It's
What?
not just poison. Okay, it's
Well,
not
but-
just poison. They said poison here. It was a crazy nerve agent that Russia came up with. That Russia holds. That Russia is the only people that have it. It is a nerve agent that they have, and how they implemented it is even worse. They took a perfume bottle, infused the nerve agent inside of the perfume, and sprayed it on the door handle. So that the person that they were attacking just had to touch the door handle, and it was implemented into the skin. So that was bad enough. That person died.
Yes.
Okay? That person died. What
Bless her
that
heart.
said was, I don't care who you are. That person was a spy. I don't care who you are. If you are against Russia, we will get you, and we can get you.
Yes.
Okay? So you have that. The worst part about it is, these morons got rid of the stuff by just like throwing it wherever it was.
Yeah. They're
And
like, we're done.
A
Toss.
couple found it. And the female died,
Mm-hmm. She did. It
and the
was
male got
tragic.
so extremely sick.
Yeah.
But he stayed alive. He was in ICU and all this other stuff. But she passed away. She had 10 times the exposure as the person who died that they were targeting.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Because
it
sprayed
was
it
a
herself.
freaking perfume bottle. You idiots.
It's, well.
And then, okay, here's the other things. Now, and that was months ago.
It was back in March.
The British have come out and said, look, we have, from point of entry to the time that they left, we have CC footage, we have where they lived, we have what was going on, we have the communiques, we have everything.
Complete timeline.
We have a full timeline of everything, and they're going to take it to the UN Security Council,
Yeah.
who America, is the president of, but Russia is a part of.
Yeah.
So here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
One country in the UN is now charging another country in the UN with major crimes
Yep.
committed on another country's sovereign soil.
Mm-hmm.
It may have been against a Russian operative,
Okay.
but at the same point in time, it was committed on their soil, and it also killed their citizens.
Yes.
Problems. Russia's on the Security Council.
Yeah, I know that. It's, well, first off, my humble opinion on that's like Iraq or Iran being on the Human Rights Council. It's
like China being there. It really doesn't make any sense, guys.
So
what are you doing? That is wrong. It's stupid.
It's not going to work.
It really just doesn't
So I'm not
work.
worried about it there. Second off, this is Russia. Okay?
Yeah, it is Russia.
Hold on. No.
Yes.
Let me make my point.
Okay.
Russia. Okay. Russia doesn't care about anybody. Clearly.
Obviously. Well, there's a couple people that care about certain things.
There's 3 people that care about, and
Certain
after that, it
things.
doesn't matter.
Right.
They don't care about anybody. These 2 dudes will be completely disavowed. They'll completely do whatever, and they'll turn them over, and it'll be, they won't care about nothing. It'll be, they're expendable. And these guys know they're expendable.
Yes, they are.
They don't care.
They really don't care. They're dead the moment that they get caught.
Yes, and this whole thing is completely like, and this is why I don't want to talk about it, because I'm going. This would make a great book.
Yeah.
BT Dubs. This whole story, this whole thing would make a
It's a good
great
storyline
book, a
about-
great movie.
About somebody.
The fact of
doing
the
something terrible.
reality of it sucks. God bless the people who passed away. And I got sick of it. But still, this is Russia. Everybody it is involved in this is completely expendable. Do you have that picture, by the way?
Which one?
The one that I sent you, the article. So I had an op-ed or some article came up today from CNN.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I got that one.
Well, real fast, if you're on Facebook on the Mojo 50, or if you're on the DOA show, so I've got this notification from CNN, and if you're watching this, this has just popped up.
You can read it. It's okay.
It's did the alleged Russian agents who poisoned a defector in England not care if they were discovered, or were they just incompetent? Now,
Both?
I'm going to throw this out there again. Need I remind you, these people poisoned somebody
Yeah.
in broad daylight,
Yeah.
in the wide open,
Yeah.
and left the trail of and they really didn't care necessarily about getting caught.
They even came on Russian national airlines.
Yes.
Like Russia's national airline. I forget what it's called, but they came in on that.
Yeah. So how much more of like, we don't care do you need?
Well, that was the point.
Well, but I'm saying, just about BT-dub CNN, you might want to be a little bit careful because, they don't care. I just saw that, and I kind of went, ooh, I feel bad for whoever wrote this.
Well, here's the funny thing.
Very careful.
And this is a political point, but because of who the president is, that is the only reason why CNN put that up.
Oh, yeah.
If we were still in the era of Barack Obama,
oh god,
or if we were in the era of Hillary, we would never have heard about this from CNN.
Oh no, we wouldn't have heard about it when it happened in the first place.
But instead of just CNN pulling it up, now they're like, "Oh, look at these incompetent spies."
Yeah.
No, CNN, no, they're assassins. They don't care.
Yeah, again, the assassin being the key word. They kill people for a living.
Hey, what do you do for a living? I kill people.
Yeah,
I kill you. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
That's not
and
good.
in ways that you're not suspecting, like the perfume, like the people that accidentally died.
Yeah, those people.
They don't care about life. I would pretty much, be careful. But the whole, are they incompetent? No, Russia doesn't do anything half-hearted. They don't get caught with their pants down. There's no accidents with Russia.
So Russia is playing a very hefty game here.
Yes.
Okay, this started years and years ago. I'd say with the annexing of Crimea and the Ukraine.
Yes.
That's when this started.
Yeah.
It was, hey, guess what? We want what you have because it was considered ours.
And so we're just going to
take that, and I know that nobody's going to do anything about it.
And nobody did anything about it.
And nobody did anything about it.
So they were right.
Yeah.
And
now you got this?
Yeah.
And they're going to bring it to the UN Security Council. And nobody's going to do anything about it.
Oh, no, like I said,
America will say some bad stuff.
It'll be correct to a point. Like they'll deal with it to a point. These guys are going to be, if they haven't, I believe they've already been caught. These guys are going to be. Oh,
they were in Russia when this was all figured out.
Okay.
Dude.
Well, what'll end up happening?
They've got the mug shots.
Look, Russia's going to sit there. The leaders and everybody in Russia are going to turn around and go, "Oh my God, this is so horrible. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Have them killed.
Yes, we will find them. We will do everything we got to do. Don't worry.
They're dead.
Would you like some vodka while we wait?" That's what's going to happen. They're going to make this whole little thing, and they might even go so far as to get these guys and turn them over, and there'll be this huge thing, and it's going to be a scene. But that's it. It literally is a giant dog and pony show.
Remember, when you get caught, take the cyanide pill. That's it.
It is part of your tooth, back tooth. Chew it. Yeah, exactly.
It's done.
Exactly. So
that's all it is.
But it's Russia.
I wanted to bring it up because it actually has some meaning for the U.S. We really need to be, if we're going to be the light of the world, we actually need to be the light of the world. And when something like that happens, yeah, we need to be able to stand up as America, as the world's defender that everybody else turns to, even when we don't want to be it.
Yeah, or even when they complain about it.
Even when they complain about it, they still turn to us at the very last minute and say, "Please do something."
I've never been a big fan of that.
Because nobody else is going to stand up. I mean, come on, France. Who's going to stand against Russia? China?
Well, again, it's
Japan?
Well, no, not Japan. Japan can't do anything at all.
Who's going to do this?
Well, no.
The UK?
No.
No.
It's completely sidebar real fast, but I heard they're trying to make something about now where, again, it's a complete sidebar. I don't know why I'm going into this, but
I don't know.
Apparently there was a poll that came out or something that, back when Brexit happened, it was like a 51% type thing that caused Brexit to happen, and now it's like 59 in the other direction, that if they went back to the EU, they would.
Oh, yeah.
And
they keep flip-flopping on it.
Well, because, one, and I get it's a country. They're leaving, this collective, but just do it already. Just rip the Band-Aid off and just be done with it. Quit being little girls.
Hey, remember, when you believe in something.
God, no matter what,
it's worth the sacrifice.
God,
Brexit.
It's so stupid. So stupid. Guys, final segment's coming up. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love these next two, I promise you. Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Do you take Viagra? Are you tired of overpaying for your pills? What if you could get the exact same results for a fraction of the price? Guaranteed. Well, now you can with sildenafil, the active ingredient in Viagra. With 20 milligram generic sildenafil tablets, you get the exact same results of Viagra for less than $2 per pill. And again, the results are guaranteed. That's right, absolutely guaranteed results for a fraction of the cost of Viagra. So give your wallet a break and call us toll-free at 800-441-1283 to get your generic sildenafil delivered discreetly to your door. And of course, while saving hundreds of dollars, you'll also be saving time by saying goodbye to those long, embarrassing pharmacy lines once and for all. Again, just call 800-441-1283 and get your generic sildenafil with a 100% money-back guarantee. Getting your pills doesn't get any easier or cheaper than this, so call 800-441-1283 now.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-327-2381. That's 800-327-2381. 800-327-2381.
Hey, this is Dylan and Steven from Defenders of American Exceptionalism, here to give you the facts about hydration.
Thirst pains are real. Chronic joint pains, headaches, and ulcers can often spell dehydration. Water's needed to carry acidic waste away from the cells, and when we're dehydrated, these wastes don't get carried away, leading our nerves to interpret it as pain.
If you're tired, it may be dehydration. One study found that a mere drop in water levels in the body can cause a 25 to 30% loss in energy. Even a 3% drop can cause fuzzy thinking, brain fog, and a slower metabolism.
How do you remedy this? Some people may ask.
Earthwater. Go to earthwater.com/DOAE show to get yours now.
These bottles are packed with 70 plus trace minerals, 9.5 pH balance, no carbs, sugars, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, chemicals, or calories.
It's organic, gluten-free, and vegan as well because it's, well, you know, water.
And with this high active carbon and molecular oxygen levels and antioxidants, it will hydrate you the way to a better life.
That's earthwater.com/DOAE show to get your bottles today.
earthwater.com/DOAE show.
Defenders of American Exceptionalism, thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. Appreciate it. So many things you could be doing right now, and you're hanging out with us. God bless you. God bless you. You are awesome. Y'all are the reason we do this. I'm telling you this right now. You can go find us on all the social medias at DOAE Show.
And by all, he pretty much means all.
And that means pretty much
I mean, we're adding all every time, all the time.
We're always adding something somewhere.
He doesn't even know all the stuff that I'm adding.
No, I do, because I get the little notifications through the email.
He sees it, but
You've been signed up to blankety, 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 blankety.
Like,
I'm like,
we've been where?
Yeah, I did that. It was one of them. I was like, what the hell
What is this?
What is this?
Oh, my goodness.
It's like, God knows we're doing everything. Also go to
You're
DOA
welcome.
Show. Yes, thank you. DOAShow.com for everything that is Defenders of American Exceptionalism. All of our archives. Some articles, we've been a little lax on that. I apologize. We're working on getting that remedied.
And more things to come.
Yes, but all the archives, video and audio. So if you want to go back to all the way to the beginning to find out just how magical we were back then.
And by magical, he means terrible.
And I would advise you to have alcohol ready.
And do not watch it.
You will need it. Yeah, definitely don't watch it.
Just don't listen. Just don't listen. Go back.
Listen.
6-7 months, sure. A year, yes.
Go back to the beginning.
The very beginning.
Anyway, also go to Mojo50 on the Facebooks, which is where we are streaming at live. We want to thank them so much for letting us hang out and use their stuff.
Yes.
as we've told them in our promo, I think somebody up there has got some kind of head trauma or something because they're letting us be a part of them.
That's really weird.
It is really weird, but we're going to ride this pony until they come to their senses. So that is Facebook.com/Mojo50 Radio. Like, follow, and share. Guys, they're doing us a favor.
It is amazing.
And we love them to death. So, real fast.
Real quick.
And this is the closest to this whole Colin Kaepernick thing we are ever going to get. A jeweler is accused of racism and threatened over taking a knee billboard.
Really?
Yes. A Massachusetts jeweler has taken some serious heat for a billboard referencing the kneeling of the NFL protesters during the national anthem. This is from The Blaze. Scott Greerier, owner of Greerier Jewelers in Sturbridge.
Just like a native.
Like a native. Hashtag like a native. Recently put up a billboard showing a man proposing to his sweetheart on a football field. The message on the ad reads, quote, "If you're going to take a knee this season, please have a ring in your hand," end quote. Which is genius. I mean, it fits. Everybody else...
It's really good.
Look, everybody else is taking advantage of this situation. Everyone else is utilizing this to benefit them one way or another. Why can't this guy do it?
Because he's doing it well.
Well, apparently, somebody got a little PO'd.
Really?
The billboard is called quite a stir. Critics on the social media have threatened to urinate on the store sidewalks, puke in their showcases, and even one of Greer's daughters, Alexandria O'Brien, was told to kill herself. She happens to be a manager of the said store. That's why they
really
identified
not cool,
her.
guys.
Yeah, and all because they're trying to say how this guy is being unfair. He's taking advantage of the situation. He's not looking at it for what the kneeling actually meant, which is the constant slaughter of all black people against by police officers, etc., etc., etc. And I'm just. The man is doing the same thing that everyone else in the mainstream media is doing, and that is taking advantage of a movement. The difference is he has not picked a side. He's picked his own side. He's making money off of it.
Yeah, he's picked the side.
And brilliantly, I might add.
He did a really good job. I mean, a really good job.
It is a good job, and he turns
it even
around.
looks good.
No, we failed to. It was my fault. We didn't pull the sucker to show it. If you're on the Facebooks,
that's okay. You can go to the link.
Yes, go. Yeah, all the links of everything we talk about is in the descriptions on Facebook. So that way, if you have a problem with it, you can verify it. Again, where our motto is, do your own homework.
That's right.
There it is.
We isn't smart.
Yeah. Again,
you can
homeschooler. Okay. So. But it was just, I saw this, and I wouldn't touch, like, the whole thing has been driving me nuts. Everything about Colin Kaepernick has been driving me insane since the moment it happened. It literally, I would rather dig out my own belly button with a rusty spoon.
If you want to hear anybody talk about it on this show, go to Wednesday night show. We did it then.
Yeah, because I wasn't here.
He wasn't here. We did it then. I was co-hosting with a black guy, so it makes it even better.
It does, and it works out. And I appreciate Watson for filling in for me
because he's awesome.
He is awesome.
He's an amazing guy.
Thank you so much for doing
a man of
that.
great character for even sitting 1,000 miles away just on the other screen with me.
It was 500 miles, and he dressed like a cholo.
Okay,
just saying.
It's true.
Well, it's 700 miles, and it's still a cholo.
It's
but
true.
Anyway, it is very much true. But yeah, so I just wanted to touch on this. The stupidity that goes on is just insane. We have to be angry about something constantly because God knows we can't actually just kind of let people be. Mm-hmm. I miss those days where, you're free to be an idiot as long as it literally doesn't affect me. It doesn't interfere with what I'm doing. It doesn't involve me in any way. I do what you want to do. If you want to make love to a tree, if you want to marry a building, if you want to do, fine, knock yourself out, champ. But no, now everybody
you're an
has,
idiot, but that's fine.
Yeah, I won't do it, but hey,
to
each his own. What happened to that phrase? Each his own.
That'd be such a great phrase to come back with.
God, I guarantee you that's not being floated around as part of Webster's dictionary. Anyway, so we're gonna take a moment. I have to stop there because if I keep going, I'm gonna lose it. And there's such a great story we're gonna end with.
You know what we need to do?
What's that?
We need to be like Chick-Fil-A.
We
need to take a moment.
Chick-Fil-A
in prayer.
Just look. What is Chick-Fil-A? I don't care what anybody says. Greatest restaurant on the planet, Earth.
They made a song about it.
Oh, did they? I didn't know this.
No, not Chick-fil-A. A comedy songwriter
really
wrote a song about Chick-fil-A.
Shut up!
It is so good. You need to listen to it. It's on YouTube's.
I did see where John Crist was doing the comparison between the chicken nuggets and the chicken tenders. We'll have to put that on the website.
It's so good. It is so good. Anyway.
Website. But the reason why we wanted to go over this, part of it is because it hits a little close to home. It is a local story. Again, from the Blaze. There's a moment where staff and patrons in a North Carolina Chick-fil-A were caught on a video that has gone viral. And what made it go viral is they all stopped what they were doing in the middle. I mean, we're talking customers,
ordering,
customers and employees alike. Everyone stopped, bowed their heads, and gave a prayer for a store employee that was literally at that moment was getting ready to head into surgery. I don't know if that was entirely necessary. We don't know how it turned out, by the way. But the video, the manager can be heard saying that, quote, we have one of our team members that's starting surgery right now for breast cancer, and we would like to say a short prayer for her. And the entire room, the entire building, everyone stopped willingly.
Yeah. And
at least was polite and respectful for a moment. Most bowed their heads, but, there were some, obviously, that at the very least showed enough respect to be silent as the manager prayed. That
asking for protection
on their employee and their coworker as she was going in through this situation, and to be with the families and doctors, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And I'm sorry, but
that's amazing.
It is from Chick-fil-A. I put something at one point, and I put that in the description too. Like name something bad that comes out of Chick-fil-A. Nothing.
I mean, I know that I can't eat some of their food.
Yeah, but that's
a whole nother thing. That's a problem on my part.
That's on your end.
Not
that's
on
their
theirs.
end. Exactly.
Their end, it's amazing.
Yes.
I just can't have it.
Yes.
Which makes me sad.
According to the story, according to the WJZY TV. Sorry.
WJZY.
Yes. Miss Trish, who is the lady who went in for surgery, indeed came through her surgery and is on the mend.
Awesome.
So that is good as well. So we wanted to end the show on a fairly high note because, I mean, there's so much crap going on, and especially when you have the last story, but then you go through everything that we talk about. Everything that's in the news is ugliness, is
hatred.
We all fight, we all argue, that's, Black Lives Matter, this is right, this is wrong. It's
Kavanaugh's stupid.
It's race, it's,
everybody's a racist.
Burn your Nikes. It's so stupid. And everybody needed to see that, and I wish you could. Like I said, everything's in the link if you need to go see it. Somebody videoed the whole prayer.
They have the whole video. They have it all up there.
People need to see this because you see different people, different races, different ages, different demographics of life.
All creeds, colors, and kinds.
Together, to me, which is what true America is.
Right
and
there at a
still
Chick-fil-A.
is.
Right there at a Chick-fil-A.
At a Chick-fil-A.
Obviously not on Sunday.
No, it wasn't on Sunday. On that, music's playing. That hour flew by so daggone fast.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you to Mojo50 for allowing us to use their Facebook page. We'll get a message here in a little bit and find out if we get to do it again next time. Make sure you follow Mojo50 Radio for all the great guys that are out there, the articles and the shows that are out there. Go to DOAshow.com for everything that is Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Pick up a t-shirt, yoga pants, tote bag.
Coffee mug.
Coffee mug's amazing.
They're beautiful.
It's amazing. Get shirts like what we got on. All kinds of stuff going on out there. DOAshow.com. Also follow us on all of these social medias, which is mainly the Facebooks and the Twitter at DOAE Show.
And don't forget, use the hashtag I see what you did there.
Always, always. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will see y'all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.